Crunchy apples have carved out a beloved niche in the world of festive treats. These apples are celebrated for their distinct, satisfying texture and juicy, sweet-tart flavor that make them an irresistible addition to any holiday celebration. Essentially, crunchy apples refer to varieties like Honeycrisp, Fuji, and Pink Lady that are famed for their firmness and audible crunch. Their crisp texture and vibrant taste provide a sensory delight, elevating even the simplest of festive dishes. The significance of crunchy apples in festive treats lies in the way they encapsulate the spirit of the holidays, fresh, joyful, and full of character. During festive seasons, traditional recipes often revolve around nostalgia and sensory pleasure, and the addition of crunchy apples aligns perfectly with these themes. Their natural sugar content and versatility amplify the taste and texture profiles of various seasonal dishes, from pista and tarts to salads and stuffing, making them a staple ingredient during holiday celebrations. Take, for example, the classic apple pie. Using a variety like Honeycrisp ensures that the filling retains a desirable firmness post-baking, avoiding the mushiness that easily mars a pie's appeal. Similarly, in a festive salad, crisp apple slices provide a refreshing contrast to richer ingredients, like candied nuts and creamy cheeses, ensuring a balanced ensemble that sings with holiday cheer. Supporters of crunchy apples often emphasize their nutritional benefits as well, including high fiber content and a wealth of vitamins, making them a healthful choice amidst the indulgence of festive feasting. However, there are challenges and controversies, such as the potential for higher cost and perishability compared to less crunchy varieties, which may limit their accessibility for some. Some opponents may argue that certain cooking methods can diminish the appealing texture of crunchy apples. However, proponents counter with suggestions for strategic preparation, such as adding apple slices at the last moment to retain their crunch in cooked or baked goods. Moreover, debates about organic versus conventionally grown apples also enter the discussion, with some consumers expressing a preference for organically grown produce, complicating purchasing decisions based on personal values. Overall, crunchy apples influence the broader spectrum of festive treats by setting a benchmark for quality and sensory experience. Their role underscores the idea that even small ingredients can transform a dish, thereby enhancing the overall atmosphere and enjoyment of holiday gatherings. As the preferred choice for many, crunchy apples continue to inspire creative culinary innovations and traditional favorites alike, weaving themselves into the fabric of festive traditions. Crunchy apples are a seasonal delight, beloved for their unique texture and flavor, making them a quintessential choice for festive treats. When we talk about the characteristics of popular crunchy apple varieties, we're diving into the specific attributes that distinguish these fruits not just by taste, but by their crunchiness, juiciness, sweetness, tartness, and overall versatility in culinary uses. The significance of this point lies in recognizing how these characteristics influence consumer preference and their pivotal role in festive culinary traditions. To illuminate this further, let's consider two prime examples of crunchy apple varieties: the Honeycrisp and the Granny Smith. Honeycrisp apples are celebrated for their perfect balance of sweetness and acidity, offering a remarkable juicy crunch that makes them a favorite for fresh consumption and as a standout ingredient in salads and desserts. Granny Smith apples, in contrast, provide a distinct tart flavor and firm texture, ideal for baked goods such as pies and tarts, where their sharp taste complements sweetness while maintaining structural integrity during cooking. Opinions among apple enthusiasts suggest that the textural and flavor profile of an apple not only influences its standalone appeal, but also its pairing potential with other ingredients, ranging from cheeses to spices. This underscores the importance of understanding these characteristics when crafting festive dishes like caramelized apple tart or apple cider donuts, which rely heavily on the apple's innate qualities to elevate the dish. Challenges to broad consumer appreciation include potential discrepancies in taste due to variable conditions such as growing region, harvest time, and storage methods, factors that might alter an apple's crunchiness or flavor profile. Moreover, the availability of certain apple varieties can be constrained by climatic shifts and agricultural practices, sparking controversy and sustainability discussions. Alternative viewpoints might argue that softer apple varieties can bring equal authenticity to culinary experiences, advocating for inclusion rather than focusing solely on crunchiness. This diversity in preference highlights the broader conversation about the evolving demands of apple consumers, linking back to the importance of understanding apple characteristics and their roles in festive traditions. In conclusion, exploring the characteristics of popular crunchy apple varieties informs not just about what makes these apples uniquely enjoyable, but also enriches our understanding of their place in festive culinary culture. It demonstrates an intersection between taste, tradition, and innovation, influencing how we celebrate seasonal occasions through the lens of crunchy, delicious apples. Crunchy apples have long held a place of significance in festive traditions across various cultures and time periods. This historical role of apples is rooted in their symbolism of prosperity, health, and new beginnings. The application of apples in festivals brings with it a rich tapestry of cultural practices that highlight their status as crisp favorites of festive treats. Apples have been celebrated in numerous festivities, symbolizing abundance and fertility in harvest celebrations in Europe and North America, where apple bobbing and apple cider are staple attractions. The importance of apples in festive traditions is profound. Their enduring presence in celebrations underscores the cultural importance and symbolic meanings associated with them. For instance, in ancient Greek mythology, apples were considered sacred and symbolized by the golden apples of the Hesperides, highlighting themes of immortality and beauty. These attributes have transcended time, influencing how apples are perceived and celebrated in modern festivities. One specific example is the celebration of Rosh Hashanah in Jewish traditions, where apples dipped in honey are consumed to ensure a sweet new year. This practice reflects hope and aspirations for sweetness and prosperity in the coming months, and emphasizes the apple's role in symbolizing hope and renewal. Another example can be found in the American tradition of Thanksgiving, where apple pies are prominent on dining tables, embodying a sense of home, warmth, and familial bonds. The apple, therefore, becomes a cultural symbol of comfort and tradition, integral to the festive experience. While many view apples as universally positive symbols, there are alternative viewpoints and challenges. Some critics argue that the romanticization of apples in history overlooks the significant impact of modern agricultural practices on traditional apple varieties. The rise of commercial strains has led to the decline of heritage apples, prompting a reevaluation of how these fruits are produced and consumed during cultural events. Furthermore, apples connect to other aspects of festive celebrations, influencing culinary traditions and reinforcing community bonds. They are more than just food, they are emblematic of shared history and collective memory. The role of apples in these traditions can inspire discussions on sustainability and the preservation of cultural diversity in agricultural practices. In conclusion, apples are an integral thread in the tapestry of festive traditions, linking past and present through cultural practices and culinary delights. Their presence in celebrations speaks to their enduring appeal and historical significance, affirming their status as crunchy favorites that continue to crisply manifest the spirit of festivals around the world. Cultivation and harvesting of crunchy apples form the foundational processes that determine the quality and appeal of apples as festive treats. At the heart of this concept is the intricate blend of agronomic practices and timing, crucial for developing the desirable crisp texture and sweet tart flavor that make these apples particularly favored during festive seasons. This phase encompasses selecting the right apple varieties, nurturing soil health, precise irrigation, pest management, and the timely harvesting that ensures apples retain their crunch and juiciness. The significance of this point lies in its direct impact on the end consumer experience. Crunchy apples, known for their fresh bite and bright flavors, are integral to various seasonal traditions and recipes, such as spiced apple pies, candied apples, and cider. The ability to produce apples that maintain these attributes through proper cultivation and harvesting directly affects their desirability and the value they bring in festive celebrations. Take, for instance, the Honeycrisp variety, renowned for its perfect balance of sweetness and acidity. a result of meticulous cultivation and harvesting practices. In the regions of Washington and Minnesota, where these apples thrive, the local climate and careful agricultural methods contribute to their high demand during the holiday season. Another example is the Fuji apple, cultivated extensively in Japan and the United States. The precision in temperature control and harvesting time contributes to its firm texture, making it a favorite for artisanal holiday treats. Some opinions suggest that the careful cultivation of crunchy apples not only enhances their flavor, but also supports sustainable agriculture. By focusing on practices that improve soil health and biodiversity, apple growers contribute to environmental conservation, a critical aspect in the modern food movement. However, there are challenges and controversies related to this practice, including the heavy reliance on chemical pesticides in some areas, which raises concerns about sustainability and health impacts. Additionally, climate change poses a threat to apple production, as shifts in weather patterns can affect bloom times and yields, influencing the crunchiness and flavor profiles of apples. This cultivation and harvesting process is not an isolated element, but interconnects deeply with the main topic, influencing everything from supply chain dynamics to retail quality and consumer satisfaction. Ultimately, understanding and optimizing these processes is essential, not only to preserve the cherished position of crunchy apples in festive traditions, but also to advance sustainable practices in agriculture, ensuring that these festive favorites remain a consistent delight to consumers worldwide.